and you're getting hit in the face by it.
And it does 20 billion%, knocks you off. It kills you at 50, but here we are going into it. This is going to be an uphill match for Major for sure. We'll see how he can deal with guns, because Lemmon doesn't necessarily have to interact. Rocking the nothing to me tag, showing off that, he's confident, he's feeling good.
Yeah, what a tag, actually. And here's the thing, if you're Ganon, or if you're a lot of heavies, you're going to get battered around and kind of hit a little bit. Oh, what a call-out attempt. You're gonna take some hits and some combos because you're a big heavy character. But what we really want to see is, like, do we get some of those major 2-3 hit confirms where it's like, oh, now you're just at kill percent, and then it's just literally one read, and then you're dead.
Yeah. Ganon is a character more than capable of taking away a stock very early. Oh, I was very afraid that it was going to be an up smash.
I like that he didn't go for it, though. He was very safe and respectful and frankly just kind of saying, like, you know what? Yeah, and there's nothing you can do there. Short folds of the character, unfortunately, the resource management there, no matter what.
Yeah. So we're talking about getting hit. You just have to pay the heavy tax, right? Here it is.
This is a tax.
So I think, by the way,
yeah.
What in the world?
Well, I mean, there's just like we were talking about in terms of matchups, like on paper, the way that Joker works with back air and just his ability to go off stage, it's just really, really rough.
Yeah. This is not easy. The first Arsene of the set, by the way.
Yeah.
2 stocks are gone already. And that's a lot of damage tacked on. Major's at 81%. There's the down guns I mentioned.
And Lemmon is having a heyday. The big body of Ganon and the zero mobility. It's going to make it so easy for him to get these drag down combos. We've been seeing like a couple of them, right? Super optimized. Oh my god.
Was that a Ganon up tilt coming out? That was got to have been a
He did gun, air cancel dash, drag down up air, up smash. Pretty sick.
He was definitely schmoovin'.
That was a fast game.
It was a fast game.
You know what's the messed up part about that combo is he did it in base form too. He did gun, dash, drag down up air, and up smash. He did the exact same thing with and without Arsene. We can kind of see the difference. But that's just kind of the problem with Ganon. He needs to get his foot in the door first and foremost.
He does.
Get past guns, get past the movement. But then once you're in, guess right.
Yeah.
Guess right twice. And you're there.
Yeah. And he didn't. The thing is,
okay,
is that
the character swap.
Okay, and we knew that he had this on deck. People have been talking about it, how he had made a me, and I think he's thinking to himself, okay, I gotta respect the fact that that was just very definitive. Lemmon is ready for my character, and I mean, you know, Major is just a good player of this game, so I expect this brawler to come with some good brawler shenanigans. This is a pretty good character. Slept on for a long time. Our rep FTP, along with ESAM, have kind of been, and no disrespect to Nurse and a lot of other character reps, but mainstreaming him and making people kind of know the fact that, like,
hey, this
is a legit character and talking about the character. And there's a pretty decent community around this character because this character has some buttons, some like Fox-esque buttons on him.
He's very, very similar to Fox. he's got the fall speed of Fox, you know. He's got that kind of kill power. Although he's a little bit more setup, a little bit more technical. We'll see if Major has that execution chops because we're talking earlier about how Ganon isn't really the hardest execution test on a character. But Brawler does have some tight combos, especially with the Thumper confirms. And we'll see if he can land on the stage. He's the feint jump, but man, Lemmon just in the right spot at the right time.
Fainting right into his arms for that ginormous, beefy up smash to take that first stock. And, I mean, to be fair, this is looking better. And Thrupper isn't quite going to kill.
Yeah, we didn't say this is the first Arsene. Right? Like, that was a natural progression, right? 112% on deck. We'll see if Major can get a down throw into Thrupper. I think you're in range. But right now, Lemmon doing a really good job. I like the mix-up with Major feigning away, being ready for that, going for the forward throw, not opting to go for that down throw, going a little deep in that position swap is going to be a little huge. And nice back air, sweet spot, 150%. Arsene, 2 Arsenes in the stocks, not exactly what you want to see. But
okay, but the Thrupper
nice
kills,
upbeat.
for sure. Well placed from Major to catch that jump from ledge, and now you don't have that Arsene to work with. You were really hoping to be able to tack on some extra damage with that, but doesn't end up happening, and now Lemmon has to go back to base Joker, at least for the next little while, but you might be okay with that. Nice edge guard with the use of the down guns here, but the get-up attack is going to get Major back to the stage, and he's looking pretty solid as it stands.
I want to point out that Me Brawler kind of has the same problem with guns, a little bit differently in the way that Ganon does. Because he's a fastballer, the bullets, every individual hit by the bullets makes him drop super far. It's really scary to actually get rained down and hailed on by bullets because you're just like falling to your death as a respect to your character. 150% getting that trade.
Oh, a nice counter, and that was a checkmate there because there was just no other option with the resources gone. I think he would have just barely made it back to ledge there, but that just means he knows he's got to be right there with that counter, and that counter lasts for an entire prehistoric era. So like you just kind of run off and throw it out, and you're dead.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't even look like he was going to get back, but
Oh,
nice
you're
falling
gone.
up air thrupper, nice.
That was
This is a practice brawler. Like, I mean, I've watched and played FTP like countless times, and I'm not saying that they play the same, but this is clearly someone who has put in the work and is ready to play with this. I mean, and we're seeing his last stock, it's been pretty close. Lemmon for sure having more control, generally speaking, of the match, but this is still anyone's game.
Yeah, especially when you have a win condition like Brawlers. There is a lot more that Brawler can do to kill you off the top than someone like... I mean, Ganon has the buttons, right, but they're really slow, they're kind of clunky. But Brawler can and does have a clear win condition. Getting those grabs and getting those falling up airs and the uppers is super, super scary. Dash under, Arsene meter ticking down, trading with the Nair, and that's not going to be a kill probably with Arsene on the stock, trying to go for the down air into some kind of confirmed
Nicely done.
up smash out of shield. Is going to
Gorgeous.
take game 2.
absolutely gorgeous with the very tail end of that Arsene duration, just barely able to squeeze in that last up smash. Off
Yeah,
the
he shut
back
me
of
up.
that
I'm like,
barrel.
oh, this is probably gone before it does anything. But
And then he said,
there.
Oh, waboosh. But yeah, looking like oftentimes, let's say 75% of the time when we see the character swap come out, a lot of the time it doesn't usually go well, right? It's usually a sign of something's kind of not desperation, but you're feeling backed into a corner. This looks like this was clearly the right choice.
After that game 1, I mean, any kind of adaptation and fix-up from that performance is definitely needed. Going to last stock, obviously a big, big difference, right? Major isn't bad with this character, you know, it's surprising because a lot of people think of him as like, oh, he's the Gan rep, but he's just a good player in general, and it obviously shows that he can play multiple characters. However, when you're going against a character specialist who knows the character better than you probably know Brawler, it's a little tough, right? Because you don't have the same equalizers that he might have in terms of Lemmon's character knowledge.
I fear the day that Major inevitably like snaps and picks up a top tier.
He probably won't.
I know he won't.
Yeah, I
I know
don't
he
think
won't.
so.
That's why I say I fear. Because if it does happen one day, nothing will stop this man. But it won't happen. We'll see what happens though.
Too loyal to the Ganon, but clearly maybe not too loyal because we're seeing the Brawler here, and the Brawler's coming to play. I mean, this is the... I mean, technically, got a little bit of the lead, but essentially dead even. Oh, the Thrupper not going to be able to come out. Smart to not do it there, not to pull the trigger there, because he would have been in real trouble.
That
No more
Downer
said.
sneaking his way in.
Oh!
That-
I think, even with it, yeah, it's unfortunate.
I was going to say, with feint jump, he could have potentially made that back, but just too much fall speed and got sent way, way too low. That was a really unfortunate tech against the wall. The angle that it got sent at was kind of brutal. And another Arsene, it's the same situation as last time, right? Holding the stock on for just a while, under 50%. We'll see if Lemmon can grab another one. Maybe this is some kind of confirmed, going for the grab release instead, doesn't decide to commit to a grab. Aegon, the curse not connecting. This should be a free punish, but missing the Thrupper.
No punish on that. It gets so close, but this Arsene coming in off the back of a really good Rebels guard that Lemmon got off stage, and it's not putting in a ton of work so far, but it's definitely still a threat, at least for the next couple seconds. A lot of damage being tacked on by those guns. 72% now, and that residual side B damage could prove deadly.
Yeah, you take for granted how much extra. It's like an additional like 11% or something crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
F tilt almost killing. God, at 180, I mean, really got to take this first stock off the board if there's any chance of keeping yourself in this game. And there's the back air. Cleaning it up, 95, still a lot to work with. Arsene far, far from coming back. Really got to work with this base Joker, get some combos going, and hope for some early Thrupper shenanigans.
But right now, Lemmon's just doing a really clean job. He's playing the neutral super well. He's using guns super well. He's using back air super well. Everything that we would expect Lemmon to do, he's doing. He's obviously not shaken up by this character switch. I love the Tomahawk. At least the Canadians call it the Lumberjack. But
Oh, cool.
shout
I
out
like
to
that.
Machu. Arsene coming out, 119%. Even the jab is super close to killing. He can just feign going low, and man, that counter lasts for a quarter century, like you were saying, Goose.
That was an up tilt, not a jab.
There was just not a whole lot you could really do there. And now with Arsene out, you just got to be super careful with getting any of this extra damage tacked on. If you can, okay, not take any damage, get killed without getting Arsene meter back up, it's still very doable.
Lemmon's been doing a really good job at staying alive for a very long time, though, despite being at a very high percentage. These thruppers are just not fully connecting, and Arsene is coming back online relatively quickly. Now, granted, the last time he got one at high percentage, it was off the back of a really good Rebels guard, and I don't think Major wants to give him that chance again.
Nice back air.
Just like that.
And he's got a while before Arsene's back online, unless he catches, you know, a shot put or something like that just off the side.
Yeah.
But
and I don't think Major's going to throw out too many hitboxes like that where Lemmon can charge that Rebels guard. But right now, this is kind of the closest he's gotten. He hasn't gotten the lead totally taken away from him. The wind in his tail still blowing, but right now, one edge guard could do it. The guns, the falling guns.
What a get-up attack.
That was a great get-up attack. See if he can follow up with the
was he going
thrupper.
to steal it? No.
Oh, so close.
Yeah, no, I was preemptive there.
It
was way too early.
Way too early, not enough rage. I mean, I could see it if, you know, Major was at like 120%, but right now, you got to deal with some of the best buttons in the game. Going for the fake kick. No hitbox.
The timing. That's crazy. That could have been this. That could have been the set right there. But now we're in a situation here.
No Arsene to work with.
No Arsene to work with.
Essentially even. I mean, with rage and everything, might as well be even. Oh, the tech in.
Oh my God.
Okay, gonna back throw.
Back throw, doesn't decide to use the shot.
Looking for the back airs here.
For the nair, nice meaty, checking that. I like the movement, so clean from Lemmon, using guns, finding his space, and now suddenly he's controlling the stage, but nice fight back from Major, going for the nair. Here's that ledge chop again, doesn't get the neutral get up that he wanted. Lemmon doing a really good job of rolling in, picking the right option. It's coming down to 50-50s, he rolls in so
That's
close.
gonna do it,
Uppy.
and we are going to a game 4.
Great recognition because he turned it around. He was facing forward. He needed to turn it around, caught the roll, caught that engagement from Lemmon, and finding it. Signs of life from Major, and we were doing it with a character that we weren't really expecting to come out, right? We're thinking it's going to be Ganon, but showing off that he can do it with another character.
Yeah, definitely not a one trick. Maybe in the past, but now this brawler is on deck for some of these matchups that are just frankly not possible.
Are there thrupper brawler icons in the chat? I want to see some of those in the chat for the major brawler.
I'm imagining what
are.
streamer has those. It's probably just Esam, probably. You know what I mean?
Or brawler streamers, the ones that exist. But we're here for it. We are here for the major brawler. Of course he would go, and of course it's like he has his counter. He has his secondary, and it's brawler. It's not like it's, you know, a
Pyra.
It's not a Sages or something. That, I don't know. It's hard to say on this stage just because of how high it is.
Getting the grab on that platform,
on that platform, actually, probably.
Oh my God! Okay, we take those. That dash attack not fully connecting. Sakura need to fix some of these hitboxes, not necessarily doing what you want. Nice thrupper getting out of the guns.
Yeah, I think this is definitely the right call for Lemmon in terms of the stage selection here. Thrupper obviously being a
scary option.
A horizontal killer, whereas Joker's got a couple horizontal ones, right?
Great use of not burning jump. That was so important. If one of those bullets caught his jump, Major would have been lights out because you just have no air drift, and we're seeing it there. I think that was a misput. I think he wanted.
Because I feel like did he not have his jump?
Maybe he wanted to flip kick and just.
I don't know. I feel like that's unfortunate. I feel like there were some resources there that weren't fully expended, but you know, sometimes you just don't know. Sometimes characters' jumps get burned and you can't even see it.
For sure, right now. Lemon just pushing his advantage.
Oh,
the gurney almost coming in.
If he'd gotten if Major had gotten the F throw there, like that would have been it.
Yeah, the gurney has seen a lot of assisted kills, but not gonna find one there. 104% Lemmon, solidly in the lead. Hasn't really been
nice up B.
Nice up B, always kind of in that advantage state, and you can see it right now. 84% Major getting that percentage racked on top of him. Almost goes for the footstool into the guns. I know that a lot of people have been starting to incorporate into that game plan, especially characters that don't have the greatest set of shields.
Right.
But,
it's a you know, late ultimate tech option that people figured out. Like, this isn't just for combo videos. This is like an actual legit offensive tool.
Speaking of offense, we can see Major starting his, going for a grab, doesn't get too much out of it. I want to make sure that Major knows to like just go for the guaranteed percent. I feel like he really needs it right now, and especially when Arsene comes out, the drag down fair, not going to send him in the best spot. Guns in neutral, poking at that mid-range, it's so big, misses the drag down, good DI from Major. Grab, here comes Arsene, it's going to come out on the next hit. And he has to deal with it for this entire stock, 112%. One back air, gonna send him off stage. Another one, maybe gonna take it.
We haven't seen that move like have any impact on this whole set. I think it's landed once or twice, and I think that might be one of the potential issues. Is that move does 23%, I believe, fixed knockback, and it just does so much damage. It's such a good way to tack on that percent. But if it's not part of your repertoire that you're actually landing, can be a pretty big issue for you to actually add that percentage on.
Ooh, I like that. You saw that? He feint jumped into the shot put, giving him so much momentum on the projectile. And that's going to be 202. Not bad, but not finding the kill.
Yeah, 94% on Lemmon right now. This stock is in a lot of danger, but, you know, not in danger of a thrupper quite yet, unless it's like off a top platform.
Speaking of platforms, coming back to tri-plat formation, gonna help Major out and see if he can find one of those combos. I like the feign, maybe trying to go for the follow-up with that grab, but barely missing. Lemmon's defense so good right now, getting that perfect shield, fighting out in the corner. Here's the scramble. Both players trying to find their footing. Nair missing, and these spot dodges and rolls are gonna be so
this might be
good.
it.
This might be it, and that's gonna be the counter.
Yeah.
He doesn't have his jump, and that's gonna be
gonna
an
do
back
it.
at Lemmon.
Game, set, match, and really, really well played, but